Welcome to Space-Comm Expo Europe 2026, our biggest and most international edition yet, live from Excel London on the 4th and 5th of March. Now in our 6th year, we're bringing the ecosystem together at scale. More than 5,000 space leaders, 250 exhibitors, and over 200 speakers from across 50 nations, all under one roof to turn ambition into commercial reality. Across 6 conference programs, we're tackling strategy, capability and delivery, security, resilience, launch, in-orbit services, sovereign supply chain, sustainability, data advantage, and the financing that accelerates it all. On our stages, hear from headline voices shaping policy, procurement, science and capital, including Baroness Lloyd of Effra, Major General Paul Tedman, Commander UK Space Command, Colonel De Silva, US Space Force, Chad Anderson from Space Capital, Shashank Joshi, Defence Editor at The Economist, Luke Pollard, Minister of State at the Ministry of Defence, and many more. On the show floor, discover the technologies and partnerships powering the next chapter from primes like Airbus, BAE Systems, Lockheed Martin, Babcock, Telespazio and Viasat, alongside over 200 specialist suppliers, innovators and fast growth startups. And because Space-Comm is where business gets done, we've built the week around deal making. Meet the Buyer is back, and our investor, insurance and law symposiums bring capital, risk and regulation into the same room as capability. Whether you're here to win contracts, form strategic partnerships, or to see the future first, welcome to Space-Comm Expo Europe 2026. Let's get started. So Tim, Space-Comm Europe back for another year. How is the panel? How are you finding the event?
We've just had a fantastic panel talking about a range of different things. Of course, human exploration and the exciting things that are happening there, both in low Earth orbit and the Artemis program. I know 4 of my colleagues training right now to go back to the moon, but actually talking more about science and the research that's going on and will continue to go on in the future.
This is a really exciting merger. It's a chance to bring together our brilliant staff in the UK Space Agency together with our policy experts in the Department of Science, Innovation and Technology to create one single team that will cover policy, strategy and delivery on space within government. And so all of our experts will be together in one place, creating a single powerful voice for space within government. And I'm so proud and excited to be able to be the leader of that team and to take responsibility for championing space across government, with the sector and with our international partners.
The world is really reliant on space. It's very important infrastructure now, undergirding almost every modern system we have, and we're looking for ideas. And the best way we get those ideas is through the synergy we get from talking to others.
It's great being here today at Space-Comm because you can meet a huge variety of people from the industry. There are big businesses, small businesses, real innovators, people who've been working here for more than 50 years. And it's really important that government engages with the variety of businesses here. And what I've been doing today is setting out the priorities that government has for the space sector and how we're going to support that with an additional £500 million of funding, and exactly how that's going to support the sector. And what's great is you can engage with such a wide variety of people here in one place.
'26 is going to be a huge year for the space economy, and the UK and Space-Comm Europe has clearly been paying attention, right? I've just taken a walk around the show floor, and there's some really interesting companies here doing some really interesting things, and it's exciting to see the ambition from Europe focused on this category, and it's going to be exciting to see what happens here in the next few years.
It's always good for us to be here just to collaborate with all of our partners in the space ecosystem. And there are so many people, they're excited about space. Space is growing as an industry. Of course, we do space every day in the human spaceflight side of the house, but it's good to see what else is going on in space.
But my two standouts were really Sir Richard Branson basically saying that European governments and the British government have to wake up and smell the coffee, and we have to defend and dominate the space above us, because otherwise somebody else is going to do it. And I think the other standout was General Tedman of Space Command yesterday afternoon, when he basically said, it is our problem. We need to raise the nation's IQ about space, as in how much they understand what it really does and why we have to defend it, which I felt was very much a theme of this conference this year. Investing in space, defending space, and educating the public about space.
And that's a wrap on Space-Comm Expo Europe 2026. 2 powerful days here at Excel London. From packed theatres and headline announcements to live demos and deal tables, you've helped drive momentum for Europe's space economy. To our speakers, exhibitors, sponsors, partners, and to every delegate who joined us, thank you. Your ideas, your capability, and your ambition are what make this community move. And we're not slowing down. Space-Comm 2027 takes place on March 3rd and 4th, and it's already shaping up to be bigger and better again. Until then, keep building, keep collaborating, and keep pushing the frontier forward. We'll see you at the next Space-Comm Europe.